Welcome to Derry. So what I'm guessing is the Stephen King book, It, is now getting its own show. I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of Stephen King. I have never liked his work. I'm trying to think. There's probably one or two that I was like, oh, I enjoyed that. But in most cases, I just don't care for his work. I don't see him as, but then again, I might just be, hating on someone more successful than me, right? Right? Is that it? Is that it?
My family and I just moved to town, and we're looking for things to fill the place.
So how are you adjusting?
Things are certainly different here.
Derry is a beautiful place, but things do happen from time to time.
Well, either you're closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are not aware of the caliber of disaster.
Maddie was last seen the night of January 4th at the theater.
He did tell me he'd been seeing weird stuff for a while before he disappeared. What in the hell is it?
So it's going the route of Stranger Things. HBO wants its own Stranger Things. So I guess they own the rights to Stephen King's It. So they decided to make an HBO series based off of it. So instead of having it part one be the kids, part two be the adults that return, it's gonna be season one kids, maybe one or two disappear in season 2, season 3, season 4, and then season 5 they're older because it's gonna take them probably 10 years to finish it, kind of like Stranger Things, and then they're gonna close it out. That's just gonna be what happens. That's just gonna be what happens. I'm calling it.
An evil spirit?
Mothers of River City, heed that warning before it's too late. Watch for the telltale signs of corruption. The minute your son leaves the house.
We have to tell someone.
No one's gonna believe us.
Most people, they only believe what they can see with their own eyes.
Who's Pennywise?
What is it? Answer me! I don't know! I don't know what the hell it is.
So they're bringing the director back.
People in this town, it's like the devil sent them.
You got trouble! Right here in River City!
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just like it. HBO wants its own Stranger Things. That's the vibe I get from this. They have the story, they have the rights to it. So it's just like instead of creating their own original Stranger Things, they're just taking it and running with it. And it could be good. It could be good. Stranger Things was absolutely amazing. Season 1, season 2. Was it season 3 where they created even multiple mutants like 11? But yeah, and then it fell off, and then they were like, you know what? Let's get rid of that story. Let's pretend it never happened. I honestly don't feel like this time has passed. This time has passed. Where you have the kids doing all the discovery. Sure, it might be great. It might be great, but I've never been a fan of it to begin with, or Stephen King to begin with. I'm hoping they get to do their own creative rights to it, because they're saying, welcome to Derry. I'm guessing it's not the same story, but it's kind of the same story, because they're focusing on the kids primarily, but they're introducing the town. You're seeing more of the town, and the fact that the town itself is, well, evil. Yeah, of course. The Pennywise came from there. Are we going to get an origin story for Pennywise? Are we going to get as to how he came to be the way he is? Or probably not. I mean, let's be honest. We don't need an origin story for evil, because it's going to turn out he's from space. Yeah. Because they could easily turn it into more of a psychological horror where there is no mystical aspect. It's just a clown, serial killer has played on the minds of the people, tortured or tormented him. And it could literally be that this character has been around for time since memoriam, like a long period of time. And it's grown in the minds of the populace, only to find out at the end of it that the original Pennywise was this nice old man that died years prior. One of the kids he had abducted, he grew attached to and tormented and allowed to partake in what he was doing, you know, the devouring of kids probably. And then that next kid ended up getting too old and taking on, like, that's the thing. You could literally do something like that, where it's a kidnapped child who was basically grown into, and it's, you start to sympathize for the Pennywise character because he knew nothing else. As a child, he was taken, forced to take other kids, and that's what happens. I mean, you could look at like cases like Steven Steiner, who was a kid who was abducted and then was used to kidnap other kids. That stuff happens. That stuff happens. And it's just like, you could literally make it more of a psychological horror and mix in hallucinations where people are having because the town is afraid. Kids get abducted. Kids' bones end up returning. And it's just like femurs and they're like bite marks on, and it's just like it comes across that someone's eaten them or something heinous. Take the story of an alien out. Take the story of like the demon. Like I prefer like psychological horrors because, again, I like the upside down, the other dimension that Stranger Things had, because it was just like it built this fear of like the darkness, of the unknown, of the other side. Sure, it's basically an alien. Sure, it's basically another dimension. Sure, it has all that dynamic, but it was still an interesting story. But I always preferred the psychological type of stories. And if it basically got rid of all that and tried to revamp the story to be that route, I think I'd enjoy it a little more. I honestly think I would, because Pennywise would still be creepy because it's a clown. Clowns are creepy. And then you find out the fact that it was basically a child who was raised into this by the previous Pennywise, who was raised into it by the previous Pennywise, because it's basically like what is it? I'm trying to think of who it was in Princess Bride, where he's the Dread Pirate Roberts. The Dread Pirate Roberts, where it's basically the person, the pirate, takes someone new and shows them the ropes. It's just how it goes. Takes someone new, shows them the ropes. Takes someone new, shows them the ropes. It could basically be like something that's passed down. And that would be sad. Absolutely sad for a child to basically be forced into something like that. But no, it's not going to be that. But it might be good. It might be good, sorry. I'm just spitballing here all my ideas, being like, that'd be interesting. I'm starting to feel sorry for Pennywise, but it's not going to do that. Thank y'all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles.
You guys got a video? It's so bad.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait, where's that?